I want to ask you about something that appeared in the Washington Post, a newspaper I know you probably subscribe to. It's in your office foyer. Robert Shapiro, who's a political scientist at Columbia University, wrote this week, President Biden ought to offer Donald Trump a blanket pardon. And he said one of the benefits of that would be that it would enable President Trump, and I quote, to devote all of his administration's attention to governing instead of seeking revenge and retribution against his enemies. What do you think about that?
Well, if that would work, then I think there's a credible argument to be made for that. The question is whether that would actually work. I mean, we are And
this person, Robert Shapiro, also argues by accepting this pardon, Trump would be accepting some manner of implied guilt.
Yeah.
Which he said that would be good for history and for to blunt the revisionist history of January 6th and everything attached to it.
A presidential pardon would apply only in the federal context. So it would not apply to his existing state criminal conviction for cooking the books and, the various forms of financial misstatements he made as part of the hush money plot with the porn star mistress. So that would be left intact. For something by this, thinking aloud. It would apply presumably to the Jack Smith prosecution. I assume this is what the article is about. And of course, the Supreme Court has made it very difficult to pursue that prosecution anyway. So I don't know. Look, I think that all of these things should be in the table if they can help us get through the nightmare of all of the threatened prosecutions and persecutions that President Trump is talking about. I mean, they've been, talking about going after Liz Cheney simply for doing her legislative work in a way that is completely covered by the speech and debate clause. It's not a crime for somebody to go out and find witnesses to a violent insurrection. And
one of your colleagues, a Republican, issued a report this week saying that Liz Cheney tampered with a witness and therefore should be criminally prosecuted.
Yeah. To talk to witnesses is not to tamper with witnesses. And they've given no specificity in terms of what the witness tampering would consist of. As far as I know, Cassidy Hutchinson testified flawlessly and beautifully and made no mistakes. And certainly nobody's accused her of perjury. Nobody has contradicted anything that she said. So how did Liz Cheney suborn perjury or tamper with a witness? What did she do? She encouraged her to come forward and tell the truth. There's nothing against the law in that.